Greetings, Liz. I hope you're doing well. Know that your child is having a blast this year, learning some good stuff, but I wanted to give you this video to sort of get you up to speed as to how he's performing in class and all that good stuff. Behaviorally, he's Jordan, same as he's always been. Just a wonderful kid that's just loving life, enjoying his friends, well loved by everybody. Teachers as well as the students, probably one of the most popular students in the school. So he's going to be blessed to have these type of relationships as he goes all the way through high school. And that's going to be great because I don't think you're ever going to have to worry about him fitting in with the right people. So in terms of the social stuff, always going to be on par. Emotionally, he's doing great too. Check in with him often. And the only thing that always would concern me in the past is how hard he would come down on himself when it comes to taking tests and stuff. But it seems like he's growing into it and understanding that you'll make your mistakes, but nevertheless, you're going to do pretty good. So let me get into this screen right here that we're showing. So we use iExcel once a week. We do iExcel to see where we land with our grade level language arts skills. So when we're looking at this screen here, I'll make this bigger for you. And hold on, let me try this again. And then we'll go like this. So he landed at an 8th grade, 0 month. He's progressed 6th to 8th month, 8th grade, 6th month as of this point in time in the last month-ish, or excuse me, the last couple of weeks. So he's improved by 60 points, which is great. I expect him to be well into the 900s, which would be 9th grade stuff that he's doing in different areas for me. But let's take a look at where he landed in terms of the overall assessment. This is going to get into more of the details of what you're seeing. So besides that once a week diagnostic, he goes and works on iExcel recommendations. Let me pull up his. And with that, he'll work on skills that he might have missed somewhere along the way, but he's pretty high in all of them for me. And him and I have been doing this since 4th grade. So here he is. He's at an 8th grade, 6th month. His overall reading is at 7th grade, 9th month. He's super strong in writing strategies, 9th grade, 7th month. And when we go and see the writing grades for me, we're going to see how we're continuing to develop that. Vocabulary is 9th grade, 7th month, and reading strategies, 7th grade, 8th month. So when I look at his scores for the school year, and I'm going to pause this for 1 second. Now, jumping back in, the two types of scores that you'll see that also are sent out pretty much every week. I send one score out. It's either related to skills or essay writing. So I will go along here. This is him right here. These two scores were skills, 3s and 4s, which is great. Subjects and predicates, and then also this was sentences that were run on, fragments, and all that other stuff. Then we get into these essays. He has essay here, and he went 3, 3, and 3. And do keep in mind that the essays get harder and harder. So and what he's doing is argumentative essay, which is going to be tell me your claim, go and find evidence on it, as well as give me your reason why. So kids are already doing 100 words and probably will be doing a couple hundred words within the next month as we continue to layer on top of that argumentative essay writing, which is also going to be lend itself well to research writing. So not only that, anytime we're grabbing evidence and putting it in any type of writing that we can, especially academic writing, always a good thing. Moving on, let's go over here to these black ones. Other skills, 4s and 4s, which led up to this writing assignment, which was going to be an essay on argumentative writing, and it was graded really hard. So if I was to give him a percentage on his writing, he's probably at about a 92%, one step away from an A. But he's a very strong writer, and you can always access that through what I showed you. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if by early in the beginning of this grading period that he starts to bump that up to what would be a 4, in my opinion. Next up, we're going to look at his scores for the national average in language arts. So here he is. This is the NWEA. He's a double blue, and I'll explain why that's really important. But in math, he's here, and in here in reading. So here we are. These are the topics: informational, text, vocabulary, and literary. But we can see here, tracking him all the way back to what was in 2nd grade right here. This is when I had him in 4th grade. I left in this, there was a little bit of a dip here, but not too much. But then he brought it all the way back up, and they're projecting him to be over here by the end of the year, which I think he'll definitely be there. The purpose of the double blue is really important because it shows you that he's a high candidate to be likely given a scholarship and go into college, into good colleges. That's just one way for me to interpret it. That's the way I look at it. But we can see over here that not only is he high growth, and he's almost in the 77th percentile, but high achievement as well. So the fact that he's almost double blue in these areas is pretty insane because it can go into a quadrant where you get a high achievement and low growth, but he is both. So the takeaway is that he's a fantastic student. But I wanted to share that with you. If you have any thoughts or questions, please don't hesitate to give me a buzz. I can still meet up with you. I have no problem. Always love talking to you. Other than that, I want you to all have a restful Thanksgiving and enjoy yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.